welcome back to another installment of Flipping the Page with Antonia Carter. It is I, Antonia Carter. So I know I look a little raggedy right now, but you guys are going to be doing my hair with me. I just washed it, and as I sit here and gussy it on up, I'm going to be talking to you about what kind of readers will likely like my book. But before I get into any of that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you guys can become a part of this journey, a part of this community around me as I go from a nobody writer to a fully published author this year, 2025. Join, be a part of my community, become my people. I'm sorry, y'all, I got so much soap in my eyes. But yes, become a part of this wonderful community. And also, I will be launching a Kickstarter campaign for my debut series, likely in May or June. I will add the link to that down below, but you guys can go ahead and click to notify yourself for when I launch that campaign. And you can share, you can comment, you can do all of the wonderful things, and that'll just help to deepen our connection to one another as you further attach yourself to this project. All right, and also I just wanted to give a shout out to the products that I will be using today. These are my wonderful loctician. Hold on, this is my first time doing this. This is my wonderful loctician's products, and I will leave a link down below. But I have exclusively used her products. I'm almost out, but I have exclusively used her products since I started my locks in June 2021. So I started in like April 2021. Honestly, I got a little ahead of myself. I got a little excited. But they are Black owned, Black woman owned, organic, a lot of wonderful intention put behind these. You know, I also have the curl cream. And just for reference, my hair is long and healthy. And I've only had locks for 3.5 years. I haven't even hit the 4-year mark. So I do come from a long line of hairy people. So I do grow hair, you know, I had an issue growing hair, but my hair is quite healthy. And I do believe it is because of these. So yeah, I will also leave a link down below for her wonderful products. And I think that she will be launching new stuff within a week. So yeah, check out her stuff. All right, so enough of me yammering. Let's just go ahead and get into it because I still need to have 2 hours to dry my hair when this is done. So let's get to it. So what kind of reader will like my book? Which also I oil my scalp with this. I don't know if it's focusing, but obviously not paid or anything, but works for me. I have a very dry scalp. But I think first, I think I said this in a previous video, but if you are a fan of enemies to lovers, now if you like that slow burn, I hate you, I hate your guts, I hate the sight of you sort of vibe, you know, and characters who frankly start off despising each other, but honestly I think will probably continue to despise each other even as the romance starts, then this is the book for you, or will be the book for you. And y'all gonna have to bear with me a little bit because I also have to detangle my little curly curls for this round. So enemies to lovers. I do also palm roll my roots in between, I messed it up, in between appointments because I made the mistake of procrastinating when it was time to book with my loctician, who is super amazing that she stays booked and busy. So now I won't see her till April. So you're gonna see me palm rolling my roots until she can crochet them in April. After working out the knots in my little random pieces of hair throughout, I like to add a little spritz on it and then just wrap it around the lock for, I don't know, just to keep the hair separated, I guess, while I've already detangled it. And it definitely adds for extra work when I take the braids out, but also adds extra volume, so worth it. All right, number 2, if you are a fan of the grumpy and sunshine trope. So my male main character is a Celtic warrior, hardened by past traumas and such a good story, but he's been hardened to the world, and he definitely gives Geralt Rivia vibes. That's why I said this book is like if The Witcher met 10 Things I Hate About You. And then my female main character, she is a succubus, and she's just she fulfills the sunshine role in that she's always just up when he's down, but it's kind of in a Deadpool kind of way where she just makes the most inappropriate jokes and says whatever's on her mind just because she can, or just to make him uncomfortable. So still that grumpy and sunshine trope. I'm not gonna lie, I'm only one braid deep and I'm already deeply regretting combining my hair with this video. I was trying to kill two birds with one stone, but now it's gonna take me forever to do this video where it normally takes me 30 minutes because it takes me forever to do my hair. I'm talking about two different things at the same time. I'm regretting it. But also we're gonna power through because that's what flipping the page is all about. Number 3, if you are a fan of forced proximity. My story thrives on the tension of two people being around each other who frankly shouldn't be, but they have no choice to be. One of them is stuck with the other to solve external conflict, and the other is stuck with that person to appease internal conflict. And that will be made clear as you read the book, Who's Who. I tell you what, this is probably going to be my last hair plus authortube video. Tell me why I just filmed half of my stuff in slow-mo and didn't even realize it until I looked back just now for some reason. And I'm like, half. I'm sitting here talking to the camera and it's never again. I'm not cut out for this life. I was trying to kill two birds with one stone, and clearly I need to stay in my lane. Anyways, take 2 of point 4. If you are a reader that enjoys mythology or ancient gods woven into the text, woven into the story. So naturally, my male main character is a Celtic king, so you can expect to see some Celtic folklore in there. My female main character is a succubus of African descent. I'm leaving her origins a little vague on purpose, so you don't know specifically which region, but you will see some African mythologies in there as well. You can expect to see some lost magic, and of course various, not of course, because of course to me, but various moon mythologies. I'm going to have a whole thing centered around the moon. Number 5, that was my dog. Number 5, if you are a reader that enjoys a seductive, morally gray female main character. So if you are tired of the female main character or the female characters in a story who have a dark streak that they have to apologize for or have to turn around their attitudes and find the light and change themselves, if you're tired of that, then this is the story for you. My female main character is an a-hole. She is quite frankly an a-hole, and she will remain an a-hole. Of course, through things such as character arcs and character development and such, we're going to find the chinks in her armor. We're going to see why she is the way that she is. She's going to have some depth to her. Much like Deadpool, he is an a-hole, but there is a great many a reason for him being an a-hole. So we're definitely going to see that with my character. So yeah, if you want a female main character that embraces her darkness, who taunts, who manipulates, who plays all her own games constantly, then this is the book for you. This is the series for you. Well, I just did it to myself again, slow-mo, so I'm going to focus on one thing for the rest of this video, which is you guys, because clearly I'm not built to multitask. You will also be a fan of my series if you want deep, emotionally charged emotions. No, deep, emotionally charged romance. So this isn't going to be just a surface level attraction. Of course, with me saying that my male main character is completely disgusted by my female main character, it's hard to have any kind of surface level attraction with that. So it'll definitely go deeper. They will challenge each other constantly. It'll be several levels of challenges going on with them. And I think that they will ultimately find something worth fighting for within each other. 7th, if you are a fan of the dark and lush aesthetics. So there will be a lot of journeying going on through this story, and it is taking place in Celtic territory, so we'll just say old ancient Ireland situation, and So it's going to be very beautiful Irish forest vibes. For anybody here who is in Ireland or been to Ireland, it is quite beautiful, and we're going to have those vibes, just the beautiful moonlight, ruins bathed in the moonlight, just wonderful vibes. And of course, my male main character, he is a Celtic warrior with dark, flowing, wavy hair, dark and brooding himself. And of course, my female main character, who of her skin tone is dark, and she herself, personality-wise, is dark. So very dark and lush all around. Also, of course, my male main character has loads of tattoos, so I'm gonna add that in there. He's gonna have the classic Celtic tattoo situation going on. So let's add that to the dark and lush vibes. Now, speaking of dark and lush, if you are a fan of adult romances that make sense, then you will also be a fan of this book. What do I mean by that? I'm going to word this carefully so I don't get banned within the infancy of my channel, but my female main character is, of course, a succubus, and if you would like to know more about the nature of a succubus, you can Google it. So, of course, that will be included in the series, but particularly with my male main character and female main character, it will always make sense. All of their intimate moments will make sense. There will be no smooshing for the sake of just smooshing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like when it's just smoosh, smoosh, smoosh after every single page, you know? Kind of just, it takes away from the plot, or it may cover up the fact that there is no plot. So I wanted to make sure that we're building on the relationships happening, and it's not just a foundation of smoosh. Number 9, if you are a fan of the quest trope, of course that one is probably the most self-explanatory, but I'm gonna have my characters trying to get from point A to B and encountering a bunch of obstacles along the way, and maybe even they think they're going to B, but they end up at Z. So we're gonna see how that goes, but it will be a quest taking place for pretty much majority of the book. They're gonna be on a journey. If you are a fan of the found family trope, then you will also be a fan of this book. There are going to be some unlikely friendships, some unlikely alliances, and we might have the classic ragtag team fighting against the odds. Now, this one I am a personal fan of. I am a huge fan of this one. But if you are a fan of the I would watch the world burn for you, or I would burn the world for you, then this is the book for you. So of course, we all know that one point in the story where a character is hurt. It could be a small inconvenience sometimes for some of these books. It could be a paper cut, and the other character just throws all restraint to the side and unleashes a fire from the deepest pits of hell on everybody. Then that's definitely going to be in my book. I just love those moments so much. I don't care if I see it coming. I don't care if I could predict it in whatever story I've read. I'm just such a fan of I will burn the world for you. And lastly, number 12, which is a reason that a lot of you are here already. If you are a reader that simply likes to support debut authors, this is the debut series for you. So obviously you guys are watching me on this journey. You're watching me flip the page, if you will, chapter to chapter in this writing journey of mine. So if you are simply a reader who goes out of your way to look for new authors, to look for debut authors, then look no further. I think that this will be a great starting place for me. I think that, of course, I'm going to grow. Of course, my 20th book is going to be nothing like my first book, but I'm really excited that this is going to be the first one that I put out. And I am in love with the story already. I just finished plotting book 2 yesterday or day before already, because I'm trying to plan out all of the books so that way the writing goes super smoothly for this rapid release. But it's coming a lot more easily than I anticipated, simply because I'm so excited about it and I feel like it's really rolling out of me. So if you want to support a debut author, look no further. So anyways, that's all I've got for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another video, another installment of Flipping the Page with who? With Antonia Carter. I'm sorry, don't mind me. I'm very just happy to be here. If you guys can't tell, I'm very happy that you are on this journey with me, because as I've stated in some previous videos, I just never would have imagined I would be doing a YouTube channel, like me of all people, because I really just don't like filming myself, and I've come to truly enjoy this and truly enjoy all of the interactions that I have with you guys, the advice, the words of encouragement. So thank you for being here. for bearing with me through this, seeing me today trying something new and it not working out. But I'm gonna post it anyways because that's what we do here. We keep it real. We keep it real. But tune in next time for my next chapter in this journey of mine. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys can keep up with all of my shenanigans and all of my updates. Go ahead and click that link down below for my Kickstarter that I will be launching in May or June. You can click to notify yourself, or you can click to be notified when I start the campaign. And again, if you're interested in any of the products I use today, if you want these lush locks, or even if you don't have locks, you have just any other hair, it's organic and it's great for you, then also click the link in my bio. It will be there for you. So see you guys next time.